In a dramatic turn of events that has captured the attention of global observers, a late-night emergency takeoff involving a United States Air Force B-52 Stratofortress bomber has sparked intense speculation, concern, and debate across geopolitical circles. The incident, which reportedly occurred under unusual and highly sensitive conditions, has raised pressing questions about the current state of international tensions, particularly in relation to Tehran and the broader Middle East region. The timing of the operation, deep in the night when most routine military movements are minimal, has only added to the sense of urgency and mystery surrounding the situation. Analysts, defense experts, and political commentators are all closely examining the implications of such a maneuver, trying to determine whether this was a precautionary action, a strategic signal, or the early stages of something far more significant. The B-52 Stratofortress is not just any aircraft. It is one of the most iconic and powerful long-range bombers in the world, capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear payloads. Its presence in any operation is often interpreted as a clear demonstration of military capability and readiness. Designed for strategic bombing missions, the B-52 has been a cornerstone of U.S. military power for decades, playing critical roles in conflicts ranging from the Cold War to modern-day operations. Therefore, when such an aircraft is mobilized in an emergency capacity, especially during unconventional hours, it inevitably triggers alarm bells within the international community. The aircraft's ability to project power across continents without the need for immediate refueling makes it a formidable tool in any strategic scenario, further amplifying the seriousness of its sudden deployment. Reports surrounding the emergency takeoff remain limited and, in many cases, unconfirmed, which has led to a wave of speculation. Some sources suggest that the operation may have been triggered by urgent intelligence indicating a potential threat, while others believe it could be part of a preemptive measure designed to deter possible adversarial actions. In situations like this, ambiguity often plays a strategic role. By not fully disclosing the details, military authorities can maintain an element of unpredictability, which in itself can serve as a deterrent. However, this lack of transparency also fuels public curiosity and concern, leading to widespread discussions on social media platforms, news outlets, and expert panels. Tehran's reported reaction to the incident has added another layer of complexity to the situation. As a key player in the region with its own significant military capabilities, any perceived escalation involving U.S. forces is likely to be met with heightened alertness. The relationship between the United States and Iran has long been marked by tension, mistrust, and periodic confrontations, both direct and indirect. From economic sanctions to proxy conflicts, the dynamics between these two nations have consistently influenced the broader stability of the Middle East. In this context, the sudden movement of a B-52 bomber could be interpreted in multiple ways, ranging from a defensive precaution to a calculated show of force. Military analysts often emphasize that actions like emergency takeoffs are rarely random. They are typically the result of carefully assessed intelligence, operational requirements, and strategic objectives. If the reports are accurate, this particular incident could indicate that there was a perceived need for immediate readiness, possibly due to evolving developments on the ground or in the airspace of the region. The speed at which such decisions are made highlights the high-stakes environment in which modern military forces operate.
In an era where information travels instantly and threats can emerge rapidly, maintaining a state of readiness is crucial for any global power.
The Middle East has long been a focal point of geopolitical tension, with multiple actors, interests, and conflicts intersecting in complex ways. From ongoing conflicts in various countries to the strategic importance of energy resources, the region remains highly sensitive to any shifts in military posture. The involvement of a B-52 bomber in an emergency scenario adds a significant dimension to this already volatile landscape. It serves as a reminder of the delicate balance that exists, where even a single action can have far-reaching consequences. The possibility of misinterpretation or escalation is always present, making it essential for all parties involved to exercise caution and restraint. Another important aspect to consider is the role of signaling in military operations. Sometimes actions are not just about immediate tactical objectives, but also about sending a message. An emergency takeoff of a strategic bomber could be intended to communicate readiness, deterrence, or resolve. In the realm of international relations, such signals are often carefully calibrated to achieve specific outcomes without necessarily leading to direct confrontation. However, the effectiveness of these signals depends on how they are perceived by other actors. A move intended as a deterrent could be interpreted as a provocation, potentially leading to unintended consequences. The technological capabilities of the B-52 also play a crucial role in understanding the significance of this event. Equipped with advanced avionics, precision-guided munitions, and the ability to operate in various conditions, the aircraft represents a blend of legacy design and modern upgrades. Its continued relevance in contemporary military strategy underscores its adaptability and effectiveness. When deployed in an emergency context, it brings with it a level of capability that few other platforms can match. This makes its sudden activation particularly noteworthy, as it suggests that the situation at hand may require a high level of preparedness. Public reaction to the incident has been varied, reflecting the diverse perspectives and concerns of people around the world. Some view the move as a necessary step to ensure security and stability, while others see it as a potential escalation that could increase tensions. Social media has played a significant role in shaping these perceptions, with users sharing theories, analyses, and opinions at a rapid pace. In many cases, the spread of unverified information has further complicated the narrative, making it challenging to separate fact from speculation. This highlights the importance of relying on credible sources and maintaining a critical approach to information consumption. From a strategic standpoint, the incident also raises questions about the broader objectives of U.S. military presence in the region. Over the years, the United States has maintained a significant presence in the Middle East, driven by a combination of security interests, alliances, and geopolitical considerations. The use of strategic assets like the B-52 is often aligned with these objectives, serving both operational and symbolic purposes. Understanding the context of this particular event requires a careful examination of these underlying factors, as well as the current state of regional dynamics. It is also worth noting that emergency takeoffs are not entirely unprecedented. Military forces around the world conduct such operations as part of their readiness protocols. However, the context in which they occur can significantly influence their interpretation. In a relatively stable environment, such an event might attract limited attention, but in a region characterized by ongoing tensions and uncertainties, it takes on a much greater significance. The combination of timing, location, and the type of aircraft
involved all contribute to the heightened level of interest and concern. As the situation continues to develop, it is likely that more information will emerge, providing greater clarity on the circumstances surrounding the incident. Until then, analysts and observers will continue to piece together available data, looking for patterns and insights that can shed light on what transpired. This process of analysis is essential for understanding not just this specific event, but also the broader trends and dynamics that shape international